And going on now, 2K and the NBA have partnered to put on the NBA 2K20 Players Tournament. 16 NBA players.
Sacramento, California. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of NBA. Well, winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Allen is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Beasley in at the 2. And for the Kings, Kelly Oubre out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Lowry. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Thibault in at the 2. Lowry finds Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
For Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his size at the point guard spot is a huge bonus for him. Allows him to switch onto most other players on defense when dealing with picks.
And one of the reasons they targeted Gilgeous-Alexander was because of his size.
Big guards aren't easy to find, Kevin, and they help coaches' defensive scheme. Every team looks to get a switch into a bad defensive matchup. If your PG isn't an option, the offense has to work that much harder.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Anthony Davis. The 3 from KD. Oubre pulls it in. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lowry passes to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Oubre on the wing. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Hard to keep the consistency going, which I guess is the very definition of consistency. Keep it going.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now here is Lowry. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New Orleans.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Hey, Smitty, when a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench when they're traveling in the locker room?
You know, I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, when guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
Oubre kicks to Davis. Here's Thibault, offered by Beasley. Lowry can't get it to go. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
What's crazy about KD, he's been an NBA champion and a finals MVP all in 2017, and I still feel like he's improving.
And Steve, it is so rare to see someone as agile at the rim as KD.
You're so right, Kevin. And now he can take contact, adjust in midair, and still convert with ease. Also can slam it down if he gets a step. His great field goal percentage over the years is because he's an elite finisher at the rim and mid-range. Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. They get it back. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Beasley. First in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Now, here's Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Puts it up from 12, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Kings leading. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lowry passes to Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 10 points for Davis.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
KD against Oubre. Durant with it. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. From deep three-point range, Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Kelly Oubre. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. Then there's Lowry. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Oubre against KD. Tries it from 19. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And one thing that held the Hawks back last year, all the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
Here's Thibault. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Thibault, the pass to Oubre. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now Lowry, Oubre outside. The turnaround, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Thibault, the pass to McGee. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Here's Lowry. No good that time, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant.
Could have easily been an and one. Durant finishing through the bump.
Thibault, the pass to McGee. The dish now to Lowry. And there's the pass to Davis. Oubre outside. Thibault. And it's off from three-point range. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
It's a pick your poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
Here's Thibault after the basket by Atlanta. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on both. The Hawks trail by 5. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Tice with the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I think you underestimate the strength of Kevin Durant. Despite his slender frame, able to power through for the and one.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
You know, he's a tough kid who comes from a tough town, Philadelphia. You just love Lowry's spirit and his fight.
Durant against Oubre. Now here's Durant. For 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points and... That about...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Daniel Tice out there with Allen. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's KD in at the 3 slot. Here's Davis. Kings with the fresh shot clock. It's good. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen outside. Pass to KD. Over Oubre. Again, the miss by KD. Sacramento leading by 4. Davis finds Oubre. Back to Davis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Here's Lowry. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Lowry's got 7 points.
Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Kicks it out to Beasley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Beasley's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Thibault. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Oubre passes to Lowry. three-pointer. It's good from long range. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class. And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
McGee inside. Defended by Allen. That's tipped. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks trail it. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Here's Durant. He nails it, and we're tied up. KD's got 15 points.
Usually in a pick and roll, the 6'10 guy is setting the screen. Not KD, though.
On the wing, Davis. Pass to Thibault. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento, they've got JaVale McGee, Oubre out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Lowry, and it's Thibault in at the two-guard position. Clock at 4. Durant for 3. The offensive rebound, Allen. Kicks it out to Beasley to take the lead. Drains the three-pointer. Beasley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Thibault. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Got that one up quick. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
It's been this way all game, I'll tell you. Durant putting on a clinic.
Thibault, the pass to Lowry. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Up the floor. Rebound by the Kings.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Lowry. Rebound, Atlanta. Tice has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Allen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pass to Allen. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Right side Lowry. On the wing, Davis. Over Durant. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
As the stakes start to rise throughout a game, your stars have to rise to the occasion. Big shot by Anthony Davis.
KD against Oubre. Unloads from 13. KD with the bucket. KD's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Davis kicks to Lowry. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
The little fella with the big shot. Kyle Lowry never wants to shy away from the big moment.
here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now recovering. Yep, that one goes.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Pass to McGee. Out to the right wing. Here's Thibault. Covered by Beasley. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
The drive by KD. It's in!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can and then immediately foul.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Sacramento with the ball. From the arc. It's rebounded by Tice. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Waiters with the ball. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...